Gorilla King. This is the first boss you killed, and let's admit it took you a lot of tries. Bobby, either you like buggy or like to farm it early on. Saw, you took help to beat this boss and think the sword is cool. Mob leader, you beat this boss only for Saber quest and thought the quest was easy until you had to. Bear Saber expert. Yeti, you either farmed this boss for Yeti for a while, it does nothing, or thought it was the Yeti fruit. Transformation. Vice Admiral, you farm this for money or think it is cool having triple. Katana. Saber expert, this was one of the hardest boss you faced, but found it was worth it for the saber and you like. Shanks, you thought this was the only boss in prison, but there were two more that were stronger, so you just farmed this instead. Chief Warden, you grind this boss for the Warden sword, or you can't beat Swan. Swan, it took you a lot of tries to beat this boss, but found out you had a rematch against it at Second C. Magma Admiral, you had trouble beating this boss because of the lava damage, or you farm it for magma. Or Fishman Lord, you finally beat this boss after 1,000,000 tries, but found out it had a second form and took another 1,000,000 tries. Whisper, you found its bazooka annoying, but rather than that you beat the boss easily. Thunder God, this was one of the last bosses and hardest you had to deal with, and you randomly got pole and thought it was good, but later found it was trash. Cyborg, you thought this was the last boss of First C and found this boss goofy. Ice Admiral, this was the last and hardest boss of First C, and you had a sigh of relief after beating it, knowing you will go to Second C.